Second part of your claim. Whilst you're recovering and getting over the grief, both of you, you're in grief too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you think this is the way Mum would have wanted this to end up?
No.
Do you think in the great scheme of things, as we go through this case, you've behaved in a way that you're proud of?
Not proud, because obviously it's come to this, but...
Not your fault?
No, some of it is my fault. But the initial giving permission to use the account as and when I saw fit...
I see. Second part of your case, Dad. Whilst you're still recovering from, and continue to recover from the grief of your wife's death, am I right, Dad? You tell me what you asked your son to do on your behalf, please.
I asked David to come down to the Building Society office to close his mother's account and to open up an account in my name.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Then what happened?
After that was done, I knew if I was away driving, I didn't want any bills or anything, and I asked David if he could take control of that account so I can use it as my savings and bill account.
Just like Sheila had done?
Yes.
Do you remember agreeing to do that?
Yes.
Did you have access to the PIN?
To Grace PIN, yes I did.
And to the account? You had power over that account?
Yes.
Your duty in respect of that account was to administer it in the way that your stepfather had asked, which was when he paid money into it, you were to pay bills and to pay money out as directed and specified by your stepfather, correct? Yes?
To pay bills and to use as and when, if I needed to.
Right.
Because I was out of work. It would be repaid, of course.
Dad?
I said, as long as he control the account, and if it needed, he could use it as long as he replaced it.
What was the time frame for that? Let's say, for example, he took £10 out. How long would you have expected him to put that back into the account?
Well, on his next working day, or working pay day.
Were you working?
No.
So where did you expect him to get the money from?
He was working at that time.
Did you make that clear to him? Did you say, look, you can take some money out of this account, but you can't keep it?
Well, I thought he would have the common sense to repay it if he used it.
I see. Now, can you hand up the second part of the statement? And I've been through it, and we're only going to deal with the highlights, insofar as I can call it that. Thank you, Michelle. Now, there are 11 pages of relevant transactions here, which I've had an opportunity to consider. And the red ones you've been through, Dad, yes? And those represent the payments which you can understand are yours or have been spent on your behalf. Is that right?
Yes.
And the ones that are highlighted are sums that have been taken out by David Jr.
Correct.
Isn't it interesting? Isn't it telling that the money that you mostly highlight that has been taken out of the account, with the odd exception of a McDonald's, is from cash dispensers?
Yes.
This is 11 pages worth. This is you taking money out of the account. It's a free-for-all, isn't it? It's you treating the account as yours. Correct?
Not treating it as my own, no. The money would be taken.
Well, if you weren't treating it as your own, as soon as the money was taken out, you'd have put it back in. Correct?
The money wasn't for me.
Transaction after transaction after transaction. Money taken out. I see the money coming out. Michelle, you better take these. I'm liable to throw them. Please hold on to them.